Hi guys, it's Andrew from Victory Road, bringing you another April customer submission video. This will be the last one of April you'll ever see until next year. Fingers crossed. In this video we've got 5 piles of cards. The first 2 cards I'm going to show are a recap from the last video. If I forgot to add pre-screen into the video, but I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So the first card I'm going to show you is Dark Dragonite, and it belongs to Damien. So I apologise, Damien, for not doing your pre-screen in the last video. Hopefully you'll see it in this one. So there we go. First card, Dark Dragonite from Rocket, number 5 of 82. I'm going to go ahead and take that out the sleeve now and give you some pre-screening. Okie dokie, so there we go. Very nice card. I'm just going to go ahead and look for any visual scratches or whitening or rolls on the edges. But straight away, I'm not seeing anything on that hollow pattern. No scratches or anything like that, so that's good. The edges, let's have a look. Nothing wrong there. No, nothing wrong with the edges at all. No rolling, no whitening, no silvering. There's a little bit of fluff there, but there we go, that's gone. There we go, beautiful card. Let's have a look at the back. Now, straight away, the back is exactly as the front appeared. No real visual damage. There is a little bit of whitening in that corner there. I don't really think that's going to affect it. Same with up here, just little tiny dots. No problems at all there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this card a PSA 9. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope that it gets a 10 because it's absolutely flawless. But I won't say it's going to get a 10 on video. You know me that way. You know me better than that. So yeah, that's the first card, Dark Dragonite. Oh, actually, I lied at the beginning. We do have another set of cards to show, but they are in a big folder, so I'll do that at the end. Okie dokie, so the next card, if you saw the previous video, you'll know which cards these are. It is a Staff Charizard from Team Up. Very nice. So straight away you can see it's got a hollow bleed right the way through the card. Very nice. But I am seeing straight away that we've got some scratches up here. Now I'm hoping that those are printing lines, but we'll be able to see when I have a look at the back in a moment. No real whitening or scratches on the edges, no rolling, so that looks good. Let's have a look at the back. Okie dokie. Now, as I said a minute ago, well, a couple of seconds ago, it had some track marks up the front. They are on the back, so I'm definitely going to assume that those have moved in the packaging and it's caused those marks. Not sure if you can see them. No. I'll go further back. No, can't see them. Okay. So, based off that, I'm going to say that this card is around a PSA 8 or a 9. I'm hoping for the higher grade, obviously. I don't want you guys to get low grades unless that's what you're really after. And if that's the case, then I'm rooting for you all the way. So yeah, that's Damien's cards. Again, I apologise for not doing your pre-screen in the last video, but it is done now. Excuse me. The next pile of cards belong to Adam. And I'm going to go ahead and show you those now. He's put these in... Has he put them in anything? No, it's just tape. Tape and gloves. Great mixture. Right. I'm going to have to take my gloves off a second to get this open. Okie-doke. Where's my trusted knife? There it is. Right. If you can hear that noise outside, it's because it's raining. Horrible, horrible rain. Bloody hell, Adam, how much tape have you put on here? I'm not complaining, it's good. Right, okay, we're in. I'm putting my glove back on. In fact, no, I'm not yet. I'm going to untape the rest because I'll have you waiting here all night long. Alright, that's 2. Two out the sleeves. Go for number 3. Oh, that one's easy. There's 3 and number 4. Oh, this one doesn't have tape on. Oh, thank you. Right, okie dokie. I'll put my knife down. I don't want to stab myself. Put my glove back on. Well, that was quite satisfying. Alright, there we go. So, okay, so first card from Adam's pile is a Gengar Mimikyu. Look at that, shining the hell out of my camera. I love these rainbow rares. They don't have the detail that they could have, but they're nice in their own quirky little way. Okie dokie, so there we go. First card, Gengar and Mimikyu GX. Now, I can't really see anything wrong with this card on the front due to the texture. It hides a lot of the hidden details. But I can't see anything wrong with the edges. No rolling, no silver. Well, there's silver all the way across it, so there's no point me saying there's no silver in. Yeah, so beautiful card on the front. Very nice. Let's have a look at the back. The back. Not a mark on the back at all. That's really good. We're happy with that. It does have a little bit of a rollover on this edge. See if I can catch it with a light. No, not really. Okay. So yeah, beautiful card. I'm going to go ahead and say that this card has the possibility of a PSA 9. Hopefully the 10, obviously. Okay, so next card is a Fiery Flint Secret Rare. Very good. So again, really hard to tell if there's anything wrong with the front of this card, but I'm going to go ahead and look around the corners, see if there's any rolling or whitening or silvering. That will show up with the gold, luckily. But no, nothing wrong with that. On the back. Now, we do have what appears to be printing lines going up the back of this, but they're really, really faint. You can barely see them. So yeah, it's a beautiful card. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a PSA 8 or a 9. That's the first time I've seen the Fiery Flint card. Okay, so next card is a Jirachi from Team Up. Very nice. Let's have a look at the front. No, we've got another printing line going down. I think it's more like a roller, you know, the machine where it spits the cards out. It just catches them every now and again. But there we go. No damage to the edges, no whitening. That's good. This one is actually a hollow bleed as well. You can see that going across. Yeah. On the back. Yeah, so this has got evidence of the print lines down it as well. But as for the rest of the card, there's literally no whitening or anything wrong with it. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that is an 8 or a 9 as well. People walking by. Alright, so the last card of Adam's pile is something most of you appreciate. It is the Charizard SM 195 promo. Very nice. So let's go give it a look over. This one is from the Detective Pikachu movie, if you haven't seen this card before. So let's go and have a look. We had a little bit of a fingerprint there. We'll take that off. We don't want those. Alright. Another bit of a fingerprint there. I'll get rid of that, because that will affect the grade, unfortunately. But it won't now. We've got a little bit of a scratch up in that corner there. It's really tiny. I'm probably just overseeing it. So yeah, that's the front. Onto the back. Now, the back, well, I can't really see anything wrong with the back. Nothing at all. No whitening, no rolling, no print lines. Perfect. Looks great. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give that one a PSA 9. And fingers crossed for the 10. I bet Gary's watching this video thinking, oh, my cards didn't get all those nice grades. That I was being incredibly mean to Gary's cards. But he knows I'm always mean. So there we go. So that was Adam's submission. I'm going to go ahead and do Matthew's now. He has just 2 cards in his submission, and I'm going to save the best till last of his. He was a little bit behind on getting his cards in, otherwise he would have took the first showing of the... Well, I'll show you what I mean in a second when I've done this card. So, first card from Matthew is a Shining Charizard. Look at that bad boy. Very nice. Now, these are already being faked, guys, so be careful. Always look for the texture on the card. The fake ones don't have it. They're just incredibly glossy. So yeah, this is 209 of 150. It's Japanese, so this probably won't ever see a fake version. But it's the English ones that are really faked. So yeah, let's have a look at the front. The card is absolutely beautiful. Now, because of the texturing, I can't see any visual defects on that at all. And it's Japanese, so I'm going to make a positive assumption that it's perfect. Let's have a look at the back. Yep, as I said about the front, absolutely perfect. Not a mark on it. Actually, no, I tell a lie. There is a mark on it. There's a little scratch going up here, but it's not very deep at all. So yeah, the alignment's good. No whitening, no rolling. Just that tiny little scratch there. So I'm going to go ahead and say that is a PSA 9 all day long. Very nice, Matthew. Thank you very much. Okie dokie, I'm just going to move this rubbish out of the way. Right, so as I said, I'm saving the best till last of Matthew's submission. He did want to be the first person to show one of these cards on our videos, but unfortunately someone beat him to the punch. That was Brian, or his friend, but they were in the same submission together. So here we go. It is a Rainbow Rare Reshiram Charizard. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I can't see anything wrong with this card at the front because it's textured and it really does hide it. But, wow, look at that. Very nice. Let's have a look at the back. Now the back does have a little bit of visual damage. As you can see, there is some whitening there. And a little bit of a roll in that corner there. There's a little bit of a well, it looks like dirt really, but I don't know. It's probably movement in the package. So yeah, very nice card. Does have a little bit there as well, but this happens a lot where you get like a little bit of a squared off edge rather than a proper round one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give that card a PSA 8, maybe a 9. I know I'm being harsh on it, but I'd rather be harsh and get a good grade than be really lenient on the card and it get a rubbish grade. So yeah, that was Matthew's submission. Thank you very much for that. Now we're going to go on to James. James sent in 7 cards. Let me just check. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 cards. He also submitted a card last month, which was a full art Alakazam. So that's nice. Hopefully he gets a good grade on that one. I did have to do a bit of changes to these because when they arrived they were just in top loaders without sleeves. So I quickly put sleeves on them. And there's the first card, an Erica from Gym Heroes. Very nice. I'm just going to take that out the sleeve again. So there we go. Now as you can see, it does have some scratches on the hollow. That is going to affect it straight away. There is a little bit of a roll on the top here. You can't really make it out on the camera, but it is there. No whitening on the edges. Alignment's pretty good. Nice and square. On the back. Very nice on the back. A little bit of a whitening mark there. Nothing on that top corner. Just looks like it. There's a little bit of whitening on that edge. To say this card turned up without a sleeve, it's doing alright. We did have a card turn up over the weekend that was in a sleeve but not in a top loader, and that card got damaged, unfortunately. So we've already sorted that one out. So yeah, that was the Erica. I'm going to go ahead and give that one a PSA rating between a 7 and an 8. I was going to say 7 and a 9 then, I don't know why. But yeah, so between 7 and 8, that's okay. Right, put that one back in. Next card is a base set Blastoise. There we go. As you can see, quite a few scratches on that one. Bit of silvering up this edge, so that's going to affect it. There's a silver scratch going across here, along with what appears to be a stain. Can you see that on there? Yeah, there it is. So we're going to be submitting this one to PSA tomorrow, so it'll probably get a stained grade, which is an ST. That'll be the first time we get one of those. Let's have a look at the back. The back is pretty beat up. It's got a bit of whitening roll there. Whitening all down this side. Whitening around that side too, and there. Based off all of this, I'm probably going to say that this card will get a PSA 3 or 4, which isn't too bad. I mean, it makes it a little bit harder to sell, but there is collectors out there that will buy it. Excuse me. Next card is a Lieutenant Surge's Firo. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take it out the sleeve. So there we go. Now this card turned up without a sleeve, but in a top loader again, but it's really, really nice. It's got a few light scratches on the hollow pattern, but nothing too deep. We've got a swirl. People like those. You can see that there. Alright, so let's have a look at the edges. Edges on the front are really good. No rolls that you can see. Very nice. On the back. Now the back is pretty much the same as the front. No real major flaws. It's got a little bit of whitening there, but nothing too drastic. It does have a little bit of a push mark there, but it's not very deep. And you can only see it looking in the light. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give that card a PSA 8, maybe a 9. We'll see. Put that back in the top loader there. Alright, there we go, back in the top loader. Next card. Oh, we've got something a little bit different here. We have some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So we have a Raigeki. Very nice. We've never seen any... Oh no, tell a lie, we have seen some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We saw 5 of them in January. They were a pleasant surprise from Kyle Gilbert, the former King Blastoise. Welcome if you're watching, Kyle. So let's have a look at this card. Now, straight away, we have a little bit of a line going across here and a little one there that ends. Now, I can't say this is a hollow bleed because I believe this is how they all are. Because it's super glossy and it looks like a hollow bleed, but it isn't. It's just hollow here and very glossy around this bit. Okay, as for the back is absolutely flawless. No scratches, no lines, no whitening, which is really good. We're happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and say that card is a PSA 9. 8 at the worst, obviously. Just due to that little bit of line at the top. Very nice card though. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh myself on the PlayStation. I didn't really enjoy the TV show. Unless it was season 0, which is quite violent if you ask me. Okay, so next card from James is a base set Venusaur. Very nice, we like that. Now straight away we've got a little bit of silvering on that edge there. Can you see that? Yeah, there, just a little glimpse of it there. We do have some hollow scratches going that way and that way. No surprise really, given the age of the card. So yeah, very nice. We've got a little bit of silvering down this edge. And as for the back, we have some whitening at the top there. And again there. There's 3 whitening spots at the bottom here, or maybe more. So yeah, okie dokie. So we'll go ahead and give this card... I'm going to be quite harsh on it and say that it's going to get a PSA 6 or a 7. I know, harsh, right, Gary? You're watching this video. Okie dokie. So 2 more cards of James' submission, and looks like we're saving the fire lizards till the end again. Okie dokie, so first card is a base set Charizard. Very good. You know, I keep buying these myself, but I can't hold on to them. I keep selling them. So I'll just not bother anymore. So right off the bat, we've got a bit of silvering down this edge. It's quite heavy actually. Silvering on the top and on this side and at the bottom, so I might as well have said all the way around. We've got some scratches on the hollow pattern, quite a few of them. Let's have a look at the back. And there we go, you can see all those whiting spots that are on the front are also on the back. The back is actually worse than the front, so I'm going to mark this card quite harshly, and I'm going to say that it is a PSA 5 or 6. So there we go. Last card from James's submission is another base set Charizard. There we go. Now this one looks a lot better than the other one. It does have some scratches on the front, of course, but there's just not as many. But there is one quite deep one here. Looks like someone tried to score around the card. So there we go. There's silvering all the way around again. But Charizard collectors don't generally care about whitening and such, because they'll go from 1 to 10. Looking at the back, it does have a little bit of a indentation there, looking like it's been in a ring binder at some point. I absolutely hate ring binders, guys. If you've got a ring binder, I suggest that you do not put many cards in it, and if you do, keep an eye on them, because I had a folder myself and it was full, and every card along the left hand side got a little bit of an indentation there from the ring, and I literally had to get rid of them all. So please be aware, guys, that that is a thing, and I'd urge you all to check your folders as soon as possible. It's stranger that this one's actually on that side of this card, so the card's obviously been in the folder backwards. So there we go. So based off that, I'm going to go ahead and give this card a PSA 6, maybe a 7 if they don't mark that indentation too harshly. Okay, so that was James's submission. Thank you very much for that. I've done Damien's, I've done Adams, Matthews and James's, so now we'll do Michael's. Michael sent us in 5 cards. He's a repeated grader with us, so we're happy to have him. All standard, please. Right, okay, so they're going in with bulk. We're happy with that. Get rid of those over sleeves, we don't want those. Okie dokie, so the first card is a Web Series Articuno, looking very pack fresh by the looks of this. So that is absolutely flawless. There is no scratches on that at all, no edge retention or edge wear. Very good. Let's have a look at the back. Oh wow, that's a little bit out of a line on the back though. You'd think that that'd be a little bit over this way more. As for that though, there are no scratches. There's a little bit of a nick there. Might be just dirt. No, it's not dirt. Okay, so based off that, just that little bit, I'm going to go ahead and give this card a PSA 9. There is nothing else wrong with it at all. I'm just going to put it in the sleeve now. Right, so that's that one. Next card is a web series Zapdos, when I can get it out the top loader. There we go. There we go, another pack fresh one. Very nice. No scratches, no marks. In fact, there is a mark in the exact same place as the last one, right there. So yeah, very nice all together. Let's have a look at the back. Now that's a little bit better aligned than the last one. Very nice. So, like the last card, I'm going to go ahead and give that one a PSA 9. This one's a little bit better aligned on the back than the other one is. If they're feeling really harsh, they'll mark it against that Articuno, but let's hope they don't, because it is a beautiful card. Next card, following on from the web series, is a web series Moltres. So we've got the 3 legendary birds there. Very good. Looking at the front, there's no damage at all on the front. It does have that mark again there. So these have obviously all come from the same area. Very nice card. Let's have a look at the back. Now the back, absolutely flawless like the other two. This one's aligned better than the first one. Okay, so yeah, just that little bit of a nick on that side. I'm just going to say that that's a PSA 9. Alright, so next card from Michael is a Japanese base set Blastoise. There we go. Now straight away I'm noticing a scratch here. Don't know if you can see that there. No, it's not showing. Edges. That side's a little bit thicker than that side, so that might affect it. But these Japanese guys really know how to make cards, because most of the time they're flawless. It's got a little tiny scratch there. Nothing too major. Let's have a look at the back. Now the back has a lot more damage than the front does. It's got a printing line all the way up. A few scratches here and there. And the one there I can really see. There you go, you see that? So yeah, based off that, I'm going to go ahead and give this card a PSA 7, maybe an 8. And the last card from Michael is an EX Delta Species Ditto. Now that is nice. I recently sold one of these to Alex, who was in a different video. So there we go. It's got a little scratch on its head. A little bit of a war wound, we'll call it. It's been in a battle. No other scratches on the hollow apart from that one. Let's have a look at the back, because the front hasn't got any other visual flaws. The back, a little tiny bit of a whitening there. And a little line here going up. But other than that, no real issues. So I'm going to say that this card's going to be an 8 or a 9. So there we go. Now, that's the end of all the cards submitted in top loaders, but we do have a submission that is not in top loaders, which I'm going to show you now. I will have to pick up my phone for that because it'll look strange at the angle I'm using. Okay. Alright. So I'll just pick up my phone now. There we go, you can look at my logo. Very nice, isn't it? I'm just going to open this folder now. So there we go. Now, as you remember, last month we had a Shining Gyarados that came back factory misprint, not graded. That is going back. It is right there. Look at that shininess. We don't actually know what the misprint is, but we're going to send it again to PSA because we want to know why. They should really add a little bit of information on here as to what the misprint is, but they don't, so never mind. So here's the cards. We have a Raichu, a Mr. Mime, a Tyranitar, a Shining Gyarados, a Lugia, Tentacruel, Beedrill, Rhydon, sorry, Magneton, turn over. We have Dance Imakuni CD promo with 2000 HP. Wow, that's a lot of HP. You don't want to come across that. You'll just cheat. We have a CD promo Venusaur, a CD promo Blastoise, a CD promo Charizard, and another Charizard, a GB Venusaur, which is the same as that one, only with GB in the corner, a Shining Mew from Koro Comics, a Fearow from Gym Challenge, or Gym Heroes, one of the two. We have a Berry. We also have a Miracle Berry, Chikorita, with double gold stars there from Neo Genesis. This one is the I can't remember. I've run a blank. Oh well, it's beautiful anyway, look at that. We have a, is that a Scizor? Yeah, that's Scizor. A VS Scizor. A Shining Raichu from Neo Destiny. A Shining Noctowl. A Shining Tyranitar. Another Shining Noctowl. A Shining Celebi. And a Mewtwo. Now, I think these are Cardass. Yeah, Cardass. So, there we go. There's a Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Mew, Gengar, Golem, Venusaur, Blastoise, Machamp. On to the next page is a Ninetales, a Gyarados, that's not going for grading though, an Arcanine, an Umbreon, which is Karen's Umbreon. We have the Charizard, another Charizard. These are Cardass Prisms, Kabutops, Pikachu, Amistar, Articuno, Aerodactyl, Blastoise, Mew. This video is going to cut soon, I can tell. a Gengar, Alakazam, or Kadabra, is that one? It's one of the two. Golem,